What's up, guys? I'm Alex.
I'm Jason. We're the Table Monkeys, and this is Table Talks, episode number 48. Footage from our Halloween party. So you can see me dressed here as Hellboy. Yeah, it was pretty epic. It was pretty awesome.
You're going against, I don't know, fucking weird Scottish dude?
Yeah, I don't know. He kept doing like what's his name from Austin Powers? Fat Bastard.
Okay.
He kept doing like a Fat Bastard accent, but then like he was no Fat Bastard, and he had this weird clown mask. This is Top Troll, obviously.
Yeah.
And
well, he's a troll, so he makes up his own rules.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Well, I think that was his mask. Was like a troll mask. I think that was the concept.
Yeah.
So maybe this is the official Top Troll.
And he's wearing a robe. Which
Yeah.
I didn't quite understand.
Yeah. The point is, it's Halloween. You can kind of get away with anything. I was trying to pull off this Hellboy costume because my wife Lisa and I actually met on Halloween 10 years ago. So this was kind of our 10-year anniversary, and I was Hellboy when we met. So that was part of the idea.
You're the only one who really tried on their costume, I think, this time.
I think so.
Yeah,
I think so. My brother put in a little bit of effort with his with his robe and his silly
his Rocky outfit.
Yeah, everybody else just kind of put on weird clothes.
Yeah,
we got Shooter McGavin here, which actually when this is Mike's, when he came in with his jacket and like the gloves sticking out of his back pocket and everything, and then he said Shooter McGavin, it all made sense right away. But once you lose the jacket, you lose the shooter.
Yes, but it's not much of a Halloween costume.
No,
it's like I'm just playing a character, and then Lewis is a regular dude from Alberta.
Is that what he was supposed to be? Is that what he was doing? Yeah, just he's got the
just working on the oil
and everything. Yeah. And with Tiger Woods was there. Zach came as Tiger Woods. So again, another golf outfit, which is a little bit, a little bit low effort, but at least he tried to coordinate it. It was decent.
He looked good. I mean,
and then you just with the Scooby-Doo onesie. I mean, that's about as
low effort as possible. I could make it. Yeah.
That's a go-to.
That's really my goal. Low effort, comfortability, mobility, and
But the idea was just we wanted an excuse to have a Halloween party, and we need to have arm wrestling practice, so might as well put them together.
Yeah,
and it seemed to work out pretty good. It was a good time. So, I guess we want to talk about our next event, right?
Yeah,
I think we'll see how much we cover that, because we talked about it in our last Table Talks near the end, and I just put out a post on Facebook, and we put one on Instagram.
Yeah, so reminder, if you don't follow us on Instagram or Facebook, please get your life together. Table Monkeys on Instagram and Facebook, so you can keep up to date with everything we got going on. So we have an event planned for December 11th. We're starting to get it planned. It's going to be a super match event, obviously, with a ton of great matches, and then also a watch party for the King of the Table.
Yeah, King of the Table 2, where we've got the goats colliding once again with Devin and John having a match, and then obviously there's the Larry versus Brandon match and the Hermes and Gennady match.
Yeah, which is also just as hype.
Yeah, those are all three of those matches are awesome. Yeah. And everybody's going to be excited to watch those. So the concept is, as Alex just said, we don't have a ton of the super matches planned yet. We're just putting out the calling card for the super matches, and we're going to talk about the whole how the matches are going to be run and everything in a minute. But the idea is we'll have the super matches and the watch party, and I don't know exactly. Last time, because of the timing difference in Dubai, it was Friday night that they pulled in Dubai, which made it like Friday at noon for us here. So I feel it's going to be similar, but obviously on Saturday. So probably going to end up watching the matches first. If the matches are earlier, like around noon, we'll watch the Dubai King of the Table 2 matches first, and then we'll have our super matches. If for some reason the timing works out where they're later, then we'll flip that around. And all that'll kind of get organized as we get closer to it. But for the matches, we want to do Arm Wars style. Yeah, Arm Wars style. I think it's the most entertaining style of pulling there is. After seeing a real Arm Wars event, even though I've watched a ton of them on YouTube and I understand the concept and everything, after actually seeing a real event and like all the matches, because Neil Pickup just hosted one in England a few, I guess it was about a month ago now, right? I think so, anyway, it's the most exciting way to run super matches. I fully agree there. Obviously, because we're new and we're full of ourselves, we're going to make a couple little adjustments. but for the most part, the idea of the 6 rounds, at first I didn't really get it, and now I fully understand it. With especially like Lewis made a good point of once you win if you're up 4-0, it gives you a lot more freedom to really like let some rope out and let your opponent get into some better spots and test the table out. So I really love that idea of it. And then the running fouls, the more we watch and see how the running fouls play into it, they make a lot of sense.
Yeah, I mean, you can never have a perfect rule set where it's completely fair.
Yeah.
Because obviously you could get an advantage by doing a running foul and then, bleed out your opponent somehow and make it hard for them to get back into the match in the next round.
Even in that one, though, if they're bleeding out, it's their own ego because they know that you're on the runner. Like all they got to do is let it go and it's a restart.
This is true.
The runners are great, but it is a different way to pull.
Yeah.
And like you just said, and every rule set is going to have its advantages and disadvantages. Right. So it's about how you apply them or how you use them.
I think we have the interest of the viewer at the heart of our rule set, and that's I think what we both agree is the best way to push arm wrestling forward is
with the enjoyment for the pullers being like right behind them.
Of course, yeah.
I wouldn't say they're equal. I would say we do put the viewer first, but only slightly. Like it's got to be an enjoyable rule set to pull under. It can't be like totally one-sided.
Yeah, exactly. If you want to put on like big events that get a ton of traction, then it's got to be enjoying for the viewer.
And the puller's got to want to pull there.
Yeah, exactly.
So you need to be able to present or give an environment for good pullers to pull in that they actually want to pull there, or else you're not going to get good matches, and then who the fuck's going to want to watch that?
You want to talk about the money?
That was the next thing, is because that runs in. So the way that we're kind of adding to this 6 rounds, which I'm pretty sure they're a concept, like people have done this before. This is not a new concept, but we're going to be paying out per round. So in order to get the matches to be a little bit more serious, we've requested that in order to get a match, you need to be willing to wager $100 against your opponent. Mm-hmm. So we want people to pick their matches. I'll like sort of match make a little bit if needed, but for the most part, I'm looking for people to already know, like, hey, I want to pull that guy, and we're both agreed we're going to bet $100 or $200 or whatever it is on the match.
So if you are in Ontario and you do want a match and you do have an opponent in mind, please reach out to
reach out to
Jason.
Me. Reach out to me on Facebook or Instagram, Jason Costantini or Chef Costantini, and we're going to try to hook those matches up. But again, the concept being that once the wager is set on the matches, then each round there'll be a payout. So it looks like might be able to get some more money behind it, but as of right now, I'm just going to guarantee $10 per round. But as the event grows, and if we can put more money behind it, basically any money that comes into the event, whether it's through a lot of people showing up or whatever, is all going to go back to the pullers. It's not going to go in our pockets. And the idea is to pay out each round. So if, let's say, you win 6-0, you're not only going to win the wager of, let's say, $100, but you're also going to win $60 for the 6 rounds you won at $10 a round.
Yeah, but let's say you're losing 4-0. Well, don't just give up the next 2 rounds because you've already lost. Still, you have the potential to win $20 if you win the next 2 rounds.
And so if you've wagered $100 and you lose 4-2, then you're only actually losing $80 because you get $20 back. Yeah. So it gives more incentive, obviously, for people to pull each round. And we're trying to talk to some sponsorships and things like that. And if we can get a little bit more money behind it, we can try to go to $20 or even $30 a round. That makes the incentive that much more, and it just adds to this whole 6-round super match energy that I think we both really like.
Obviously, if it's 3-3 tie, I'll go to a 7th round.
Yeah, we'll go to that 7th round, and that 7th round will pay out as well, obviously. So it should be exciting, and hopefully we can get some good matches. This will be my first left-handed match.
So the only matches we have confirmed so far are your matches.
Yeah. So my left-handed match is against Denise Goslin. He reached out to me on Facebook about 4 months ago. So it was a couple months after my surgery when I had started training like normally again. And he said, hey, I want to be your first match back whenever you're ready. Left-handed, he's not on the list, like on the ranking list or anything. He's probably, like wanting to get on it. Yep. But he said he doesn't think that he's reach of an opponent or anything for me. He's trying to test himself more or less.
Yep.
So he was trying to sell himself as an easy first match back for me. But since I've agreed to the match, he's done nothing but tell me how he's going to smack me and smash me that day. So we're hoping to have a good match. I'm going to make sure I'm coming in as ready as possible.
Yeah. And you're leaving your left alone at Pembroke. You're not going to pull.
Yeah, I was a little tempted to, because of the idea with Pembroke, just to change gears for a second. In Pembroke, one win could win you $1,000.
Yep.
But it's just not worth the risk, and I want it to be fresh for December, so
yep.
I'm gonna make sure to rest it for that, and and we put decent money on it, so he put 250 and I agreed to that, so we've got a decent little bet going for that one. And then on right arm, Zach Shattuck, if you might remember, he won the
Battle for the Sledge
right-handed at 225 plus, beating Evan in the finals 3-2, which was a great match.
Awesome fucking match. Go back and watch that if you haven't seen it already.
Well, if we can remember, we'll try to throw a card in the window. But the point is, he wanted, and based on the rankings and everything, I agreed that we would have a match. We were trying to line it up for November when we were going to do the Toddzilla thing, and that all kind of fell apart. So now we've got it lined up. He's agreed, I've agreed. We're going to do it for $100 on December 11th. And that bet might increase, but as of right now, it's $100, which I agreed and he agreed. So that should be fun, and that's definitely going to be a tough match because he is a big boy. And he's seriously trains hard. He trains with Crazy George, so he knows his way around my King's move. That is not in any way an ace for me. I have to go somewhere completely different. If I go there, I've basically given him the match on a platter. So
he is ridiculously explosive and strong inside
and outside.
Yeah, there's not a lot of holes.
No, he's got a great hand.
Yeah.
And yeah, so it should be a great event. Hopefully we get some more matches. Some people have been talking to me. I've got a couple people asking already. So like Alex said, if you're interested, reach out to me specifically, or just Table Monkeys, and we'll try to get you in touch with me specifically, because it's easier to run it all from one location, obviously. So, yeah,
I think we'll just let the video play out. You see we got Tiger Woods on the left going against Superman. Superman's trying to King's move, trying to be like Crazy George.
And that is the video. Like, subscribe, smash that bell, do all those things.
And monkeys out.
Peace.
I feel like that might be a shoulder foul.
Oh god! I think that was an elbow foul on me though. I went back a lot.
There's one on the tape on that one.
This is Ontario. The elbows don't matter.
More of the shoulder.